Hello and welcome. I'm Arthur Morgan, and you are watching DM News English. Let's watch this report.
Two brothers were jailed after a woman was forcibly dragged into a room and sexually assaulted in Brent. The case was heard again after the initial trial was dropped, and a full re-examination of the evidence led to both brothers being found guilty. The court accepted the evidence against them and convicted them over the horrific attack on the woman. Daniel Cromack appeared in court again after admitting he assaulted a young boy, with the judge ordering him to serve an additional 12 months on top of his current extended 11-year sentence. The court heard he already has 4 previous convictions covering 26 offences. Mitigation said he accepted the case in full, expressed remorse, and acknowledged the psychological harm caused to the child and family. The court was also told he has learning disabilities and symptoms of autism spectrum disorder, but the judge said the seriousness of the case required further punishment. Abdul Manon Aliyev, 50, was convicted after targeting a 13-year-old schoolgirl on a train travelling between Southend and Fenchurch Street. The court heard he seriously harmed the teenager after sitting near her during the journey while she was alone and distressed. Despite denying the offences, Abdul Manan Aliyev was found guilty by the jury of multiple serious crimes and was remanded in custody ahead of sentencing. Graham Dartnell, 67, has been sentenced after being found in Southend with tens of thousands of illegal child abuse images. The court heard Dartnell is a serial offender with previous convictions, and he has now been returned to prison following the latest case. The sentence was handed down after the disturbing material was discovered, leading to his conviction and further time behind bars. A man has been arrested after police searched for Kevin Bowler, who had been wanted for several weeks in Halifax in connection with a serious reported attack and other offences. The 45-year-old was also being sought over criminal damage reported last year and had been wanted on recall to prison since November. Officers had earlier appealed for public help after attempts to locate him were unsuccessful. Mahmoud Dadia, who later used the name Mahmoud al-Khuladi, is seeking release from prison after being jailed for repeated serious attacks on women. He was first sentenced in 2002 for 3 offences and was later convicted again after a woman was attacked in Didsbury in 2014, with DNA linking him to the crime despite his change of identity. He received a life sentence in 2015, but his latest bid for release has raised renewed concern over the danger he is still said to pose. Jamie Foxx, 31, appeared in court after admitting offences involving a girl aged between 13 and 15 in Huddersfield. The court heard he attempted inappropriate communication, encouraged harmful behaviour, and tried to expose the child to unsuitable material. Jamie Foxx was given a 24-month prison sentence suspended for 18 months and placed under a 10-year protection order, while local residents expressed concern over community safety. 2-year-old Eric Reichard was found dead at home as Trevor Reichard Hayes, 39, and Catherine Carter, 31, now face murder charges over severe neglect allegations. Investigators said the child had suffered extreme hunger, dehydration, and malnourishment, while officers described deeply disturbing living conditions inside the home. Authorities say Eric's death followed prolonged neglect, and the case has shocked the local community because of the suffering the toddler is believed to have endured. Graham Spells, 64, has been jailed after police found illegal images and videos involving children on his mobile phone in Bishop Auckland. The court heard the material included the most serious categories and involved children aged between 5 and 13. Graham Spells admitted the offences after first denying knowledge of the content, and the judge was told he had previous convictions for similar crimes and was already subject to a lifelong protection order.